There's a lot packed in. We spray a field, we seed a field.
I changed some tyres.
Dusty changes some tyres, and we end up finishing with a profit. Welcome back to the valley, back at the old farm in the valley. In fact, I'm just down here looking at field 61. This is the one that we had corn in a few months ago. We ripped it up, we've cultivated it, and it's got 50% fertilizer in there, so we are going to have to give this a bit of a boost. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 50%. And I think we're going to put corn back in it again. We have debated about what we're going to put in here, but I think corn makes sense because it gives us some feed for our chickens. It also means if we get half of it back, we can use it for our silage. And of course, if we keep the straw back afterwards as well, that is definitely going to help sort out our animals, because we are always lacking straw, and I'm completely fed up of having to buy the damn stuff. So I've done that. I'm just also down here at the bottom end having a look at the grass, and I think it's not as long as it could be, but I think we could certainly start to mow. We've got the field to the left, we've got this one to the right hand side here, and then we got one just beyond that. Let me just navigate this very bumpy track here. The other one is just up there beyond those couple of trees. So we've got three really good sized grass meadows, and that's what drives most of our silage and our hay operation for all of our animals. Just as I turn around here on the left hand side, this is where we've got our cotton. And it's all looking very good. Again, I think that needs a bit of a spray, second stage of fertilizer, just to make sure we maximize the yield there. The idea there is so that we can get some cotton into a spinnery. Now, we don't own a spinnery yet. I think Dusty and I are very keen to get into that production chain. It certainly paid a huge amount to us when we had one running down in Erlengrat for many years, so I think we're keen to get going again. We've got our sheep just in the little sheep pen over to the left there, although, and I put this question out to all of you, they don't seem to be producing much wool at all. So far we've got literally 2 half pallets. Let me just pull up here and I'll go and show you exactly what we've got. Rather disappointing yields, I must say. I would have thought there'd be more. So we've got this one and this one, which I just moved to the side. Yeah, I mean, previously we had absolutely rafts and rafts. Now, I know we've got, what, 11, 12, maybe even 14 sheep in there now. We do keep having lambs. The feed is good. The water's good. So I just don't quite understand why we're not making enough yield. Or maybe I'm just expecting there to be more. And yeah, we're just not at capacity yet.
Morning, y'all. Hey, up here. I'm just up here checking the silos. And man, we do have a lot of hay in here. We got this special app here, this time-saving stock check. Allows us to see exactly what things are selling for in town. You have a look. We got over 300 grand sat there ready to set if we needed to. So yeah, we don't need to worry about our bank balance. But let me go down and have a look at the hay here. 235,000 litres. Man, that's a lot. Right now it'll sell for 22 grand. Best time to sell is January. Well, yeah, okay. We're in May now, so we're a bit off the best price. But you know what? If we were to sell even just 10 grand of that, that'll mean we can go pick up some straw, and the YouTube guy really wants some bees. Between you and me, the bees don't really do much. Best thing I found they was for was when we were putting the honey into our beer down in Erlengrat. Man, do you remember that? That was some real tasty beer. Anyways, I think we'll go get that sorted out right now. Might need to go jump in the JCB and get the YouTube guy a hand.
Right, I'm all on, and I've checked the spec. This will let us take silage, so I'm just going to run it up over the top down at the bunker and hopefully just pick it straight up. Worst case scenario, Dusty whacks on the bucket on top of the JCB and we just load it in manually. But yeah, if we can pick this up with the pickup, it'll be much quicker. Oh, just as we swing past the slurry here. Guys, what a fantastic job we did last time round. We've managed to get this down. This was critical. It was so high, it was virtually flooding the farm. So yeah, I'm glad that we dealt with that. We are going to have to invest in some sort of container, some sort of transport for that, because as we get more cows, we're going to get more slurry. We can't stop it. It is a tidal wave. So here we go. This is the silage bunker that we've got going, and we have really chewed out a big chunk of this. We're about, well, just over halfway. We've got about 36,000 litres stored in the silo over there, so I don't want to use too much. We've got a bit of a backup. I think we try and shift maybe half of this and just do one small sale, get a little bit of extra cash in the bank and deal with it that way. This is going to be quite difficult. I've got to try and ramp up on the side and then get the pickup in without tipping the tractor over and without twisting the knuckle joints down there. I think we'll be okay. Right, let's just get close. Right, there we go. Pick up down. And then on. I have no idea if this is going to work. I honestly don't know if it will pick up directly from here. We'll see. Oh, it is. It's working. Oh my goodness. Right, this isn't really working, so I'm just going to engine that off, lift that up. I'm going to back out, and me and Dusty have got a bit of a plan.
Seems like picking up direct with the forager just ain't working. So I said if I pick up a load in the back of here and I chuck it on the ground, then the computer guy can pick it up that way.
Dusty's digging away there, so this should work out actually. If we just get into position, get the header down. Right, there we go, that should be it. Right, there we go, that's on, so that should work a treat. And then cruise over the top, much easier, much easier. Well, that's a good start. Right, let me go pick up the next one. Well, it didn't take long for me and Dusty to work out. Small, quick lines is what we need. Still a bit bobbly trying to drive over it when it's too piled up. But this should be about right, actually. Let me just straddle this first one. Okay, let's get going. Just coming back on this last little bit. I'm almost there, 95% full. I'm hoping this will do it. We'll soon see. 98, 99. Yes, we're there. Brilliant, fantastic. Right, I'm going to head this down to the animal dealer. Make a bit of extra cash. I've just dropped Dusty off down at our greenhouse. He's going to pick up the small Massey and the small blue trailer. and meet me down at the store. He's going to load up with straw. I'm going to sell this down here at the animal dealer just in front of me. Check for traffic. All good. Hopefully we'll make enough to cover the straw that we need, plus maybe make a little bit of extra profit. I'm just backing round very slowly into the corner. That's pretty much where they want you to tip it off. I think about there will do. Okay, let's get this underway. See how much we make for this silage. 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, 15, 10. Oh, this is not a bad haul. 14.5 grand. I'm very happy with that. Very happy with that.
Seven bales for 5 grand. That ain't bad. These normally come in at around 1,200 a piece. They got a good little deal on right now. Got surplus stock. Shame we ain't got more surplus cash. I could have picked up some more.
I've just seen Dusty leave, so I'm just trying to play catch up. I think he's just down here and ahead. So he's loaded up with straw. I've managed to make my sale. There he is. So yeah, we're really happy heading back to the farm. We've got some spraying to do. We've got some beehives to erect. Oh, great stuff. I'm going to be cheeky. If there's nothing coming over the brow of this hill, when we get to the dip, I know I've got the power, even though I'm pulling a trailer, to overtake him. He won't like it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going now. I'm going now. I'm going now. Nothing's coming. There he goes. See you later. Quick, get in. Oh, bit of fun. He'll chew me out for that one, that's for sure. Right, I'll just drop off the trailer and then we'll get ready for the next job, which may involve a bit of seeding.
Well, that'll do for now. We're gonna need a darn sight more than that, though. Gotta get some crops in that produce some straw. Speaking of which, I think it's time me and the YouTube guy went and seeded field 61.
I'm heading down to field 61. I've got the seeder on the back. This is a great little seeder actually, because it will take fertilizer as well, and that means that second stage of fertilization I said I wanted to stick into field 61 is all going to go in at the same time, so I'm happy with that.
While I got the little Massey down here, I might as well make use of her. Tires might not be perfect for the job, but if I can get some spray onto that little cotton field, we'll be laughing. YouTube guy seed in field 61 means I can get on with a bit of field work myself. Now my little Massey's only little, and this sprayer's damn heavy, but she's gonna give it a go, bless her. Gonna be light on the steering, but I think she'll do it. Dang it. I think these tires are too fat. I don't want to go ruin the crop now. I might go try and switch them out while I got the chance.
I'm doing 2 headlands and then I'm going to do the ups and downs. Gives me enough space, although to be fair, this field is nice and open. There's plenty of space to turn around. It is quite steep though. Not too bad with the old Fendt here. She's got all the power you should ever need. Yeah, it's a great little seeder, this thing. It's not very wide, but it's what we could afford at the time. And given we've got only 2 fields that actually we're putting crop into, we don't need to go crazy. I've learnt that lesson. I know I made a mistake. We're paying for it now, quite literally. So yeah, just taking it easy with something a bit smaller. Great little field though, as you can see. Very undulating, full of contours. Contour City, this is.
Okay, skinny tires are on. Let's get it hitched back up again. Now the one thing I didn't check is if the Massey's got the horsepower for this sprayer. It should be okay, but I'm just gonna have to take it easy. I can always take her back to the shop and tune the engine if needs be. Well, that's gonna cost a couple of grand. Just thinking about the milk here. We got ourselves about 70,000 liters. I can do 1 or 2 things this afternoon. I can even take some milk down to the dairy, make sure that production chain keeps running. Or I head back down to the greenhouses with the Massey here, with the trader as well. Gotta take that back at some point. Then on the way I can have a look in the sawmill. I reckon we got a fair amount of planks down there. but I also feel like we need to get some more lumber in there.
Well, that is a great job finished. Look at that. That is one sexy field. Yeah, I've done a great job there. Now, in an ideal world, I would like to roll that and just make sure all the seed is properly pressed in. But unfortunately, we don't have a roller. And again, we are trying not to spend money that we don't have right now. We could hire one, but I don't think it's actually worth the return. So I'm going to head back to the yard, have a catch up with Dusty and see what's going on. It looks like he's done all the spraying. Yeah, that's a great job. So we've got field 61, which is all finished. Now I've got the crop in there. Field 62 here with our cotton in is all sprayed up, full fertilizer. Happy days. So we've actually got 2 proper crop fields, and I may in the near future actually be able to use my combine. Ah, Dusty's in the Massey. Let's have a catch up with him. What do you want to do next then, Dusty? You got any plans?
Yeah, later on I'm gonna have to take the Massey here and the trailer back down the greenhouses, but I'm gonna need you to give me a lift. If you're free now, I might take some milk down to the dairy. You can follow along in the Massey.
Yeah, that works for me. Let me just park up the Fendt and we'll swap vehicles. Well, I might as well just stick the Fendt straight in front. Plenty of space down under the hay barn. Dusty should be coming down. There he is. So he's coming out with the milk. We're going to head down to the dairy. I'll follow on behind and then we can head back. And actually, while we're down the greenhouses, we might erect our first beehive. Here he comes, good old boy. Right, let's get ready. Off we go. Now, if he gets up to speed, there's no way I'm going to be overtaking him in this, the little Massey. Although, that said, he does have a lot of weight on board. So, yeah, even I'm struggling up this hill. It is rather steep. Yeah, he's away. He's long gone. See you later, mate. I'll see you down there. I'm coming in the bottom entrance. I do like coming in this way. It's a bit easier. And then I can just dive all the way up our new track. And also gives me a chance to have a bit of a glimpse at the state of the vines. Yeah, I want to make sure we get no whitefly. I think it's whitefly these can get. Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. So I think we will have a chance to put ourselves a beehive in here. Just need to have a think about where we're going to put it. Well, there we go. I've managed to get in a beehive and we've got the chap come round and he's put the queen in and we've already got a whole load of drones and worker bees and they are going to be off doing their thing. Now I've located it actually down at the bottom here, down by the apples, because that means that the bees will have access to all the lovely apple blossom. That's going to look lovely when that comes in. But also, obviously, they're going to be close enough to the vines so they can help out the vines as well. So that is a great job, I would say. Dusty's just pulled up, so that's good. I can get my lift back. Happy days. I'm really chuffed with this area. This little kind of micro farm is doing so well. We've got this area here, which I will eventually stick in more trees. And we'll get loads of apples, and hopefully that will be a nice little mini enterprise. We've got a bit of a space over here. Not quite sure what you can do with it yet. You know what? Eventually, if we can set ourselves up a little market shop just in this area here, a little bit of parking, yeah, that would be fantastic. Maybe somewhere to have a bite to eat and a coffee, and then any farm produce, fresh veg and fruit, or wine. Oh, yes. Apples, apple cider. Imagine that. That would be absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to get to that. Right, let me get a lift with Dusty back to the farm. Everything seems to be going quite smoothly at the moment, apart from, I would say, the sheep, and I can't quite work out why they're not producing as much wool as I'd expect them to. As I said, maybe we just need more sheep. But for now, I think we've got things well under control. We've actually finished up for once. We've actually made money, which is a great bonus. Dusty and I are going to stop in at the sawmill on the way back and just check things down there. But I hope you're enjoying the series. Thanks to our new subscribers. Thanks for helping us towards our monthly goal. But until next time, take care. We'll see you all very soon. Bye bye.